G'day everyone, Raid0AU and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 6. This is episode number 4. I'm just here on top of the Hongo here, just admiring the view. And I was sort of standing here and I looked over and I went, that's right, as we came in with the Crash Vessel, there's a part over, there's a point of interest just where my crosshair is in the middle of the screen there. I reckon that might be the front part of the MS Titan, so we might head over and have a look at that. I did some digging off camera over at the middle part and at the, was it the middle part or the back part? Hang on, I'll tell you. No, that's the front part. So, front part, I've found the core. I haven't taken it out yet. Haven't found the core in the mid part yet, still digging. Ran out of biofuel. So I reckon that might then be the back part. So we might head over and have a look at that one. But then I was also thinking, I was suggesting last episode that we might see about converting this into a base of some sort. And then I thought to myself off camera, I thought, no, you know what? Looking at this area here, this is a perfect area for me to build a base in. So I'm thinking I'm just going to build a base here. We may well salvage this at some point and just dismantle it. So that's my thoughts. But because I ran out of biofuel, oh, here's our tomatoes here. Pre-harvest those ones. 4 tomatoes, you get 4 each time from them, which is very nice. Alright, I've already harvested them once, so we got 16. Did get attacked by a couple of spiders while I was off doing stuff, so got a little bit of meat there, which we will get to. I'm just going to use up some of these berries because don't need them all. There's plenty of them around, so I haven't got much room in here. Alright, I have built a number of things here. One thing we are going to want is that. I'm just going to take everything out. Not necessarily going to use everything. But the one thing we now want to do is, because I had to harvest some more seaweed out here in the water. So I've made another 16 biofuel. But as it turns out, while I was doing that, I actually hit level 7. So you can see I'm level 7. I'm actually almost 20% through level 7. So if we go into our tech tree, what that then gives us the opportunity to do is to unlock the tier 2 drill. Now you'll see there with the tier 2 drill we do need an advanced CPU, but because we've been over to the MS Titan, we've got a little bit of neodymium somewhere. Must have put it down here. No? What do I do with the neodymium? We definitely picked some up. Because we need a neodymium ingot to make the advanced CPU. I'm sure we picked that up. I haven't used it in something else, have I? I don't think so. Anyway, we do want to place a cargo block down. The question is where. Might use one of these ones and see if we can't rotate. Put it there. I'm just going to dump all this stuff in here. One thing I am going to take with me is the water generator, which like growing pots can go in there. We'll keep that on us. Yeah. just interested about where the... What happened to the neodymium? Oh, we got neodymium ore, so we can make that. I'm sure we picked up some neodymium ingots. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we picked up ore. That's okay. While it's doing that, I'm going to go and place the water generator down here. Because we need that for some cooking. Ah. I'm thinking, why isn't it letting me do it? It's because I had the... just go there. The cargo block thing. So 80%, that's okay. We set that going. How are we going here? Good. Just fill that up, keep it going. See that I've only got 86 oxygen left on me. There's that neodymium. You see we've got a number of things here, so all of this can come with us. Got plenty of crushed stone because of digging out the MS Titan. Let's see. In here, so we want that. You know what can go in there. In fact, we'll take the steel blocks out. Have we got steel blocks in here? No. We've got a core though. We'll take the core out. Because if we're going to build our own base, what we're going to need is we're going to need a few steel blocks, but we're also going to need the base starter. So we'll queue that. And we're going to need a number of steel blocks. We haven't got a huge amount of iron ingots left. Not those. Okay. We'll just use up what we've got. Alright. What we got in here? Anything? Can't do it with that. We can do those, we can do those, we can do those. Do those. Alright. So we're now building those. I'm just going to turn that off for a moment because I forgot what we were supposed to be doing is now we want to come in here and we want to create our tier 2 drill. So it just needs one CPU, advanced CPU. And then we want to make some drill charges. You do get 3 each time, so I'm just going to do 6 of them. They do require a fuel pack and some metal components. Metal pieces, I should say, not components. Metal pieces. There's our tier 2 drill. So we can replace our existing drill with that. We'll store that away just in case. You can see the durability on that had gone down quite a bit. Some drill charges, and this will speed up the digging into the MS Titan hugely. Alright, so we'll leave those going. We'll grab that one and we'll just make a few more steel blocks. We haven't got a huge amount, but this will help with mining as well. I think first thing we'll do is we'll just head over and just have a look at that. I'm pretty sure it's the back of the MS Titan, so that'll be all 3 parts of it that we've located. And and these forested areas is where you tend to get spiders. There we go. Crash Damage Titan back part. Where is it? You just need to be a bit careful with the spiders. Now, alright, we've got a drone. Yep, got a rocket drone. Another iron deposit, so discovering deposits and things. It's good. Right, so we're going to do the same as we did last time. Going to come in close. Make sure that's loaded. Something just went hiss at me. And drones don't go hiss. Alright. Can't quite get him from there. What went hiss at me? Anything over there? There he is. Alright, so we'll load him up. Turn our jetpack on. We'll come up here and have a look up here. Once again, we're going to be looking for the core. I doubt it will be up here. Might be wrong, but I doubt it. Not that I doubt I might be wrong. What I mean is I doubt that it will be up here. A few nice items there. That one can go down there. That's basically everything up here. Where we came in. Well, that's where we came in. Alright, so it looks like there's some buried stuff here as well. We'll have a look around and see if we can't locate it. Don't want to start digging if we don't have to. Because we've got other areas around here that we can get to. Go by copper. Restrum and cobalt, Sathium and a Restrum. get into this part. If we can. Alright, got a few more cargo boxes around here. That's alright. We'll take what we can, what we've got room for at the moment. Oh, that's half decent. We don't have any room. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Where that door is. We could break the door out, but ooh. If we don't need to, why do it? Alright, that's a RCS, which would be nice to break apart for some items. What have we got in here? Growing stuff. Got what we can. Multitool, multi-charge. Some stuff over here? No. These are thrusters. They're nice to take apart with a multi-tool if you can get rid of the core. Looks like we're going to need to do a bit more digging over here, so that's okay. I will do that off camera. I will not subject you guys to watching me do that. Ah, there's the core. There we go. We don't need to dig for the core. So that's what you're looking for. And we just want to take that out. Be a little bit careful. Don't want to be too close to it when you take it out because it will cause injury. There we go. Okay. So, with that taken out, what we can now do is I'll start up here. When you're doing this, when you're looking at taking things apart, always generally want to start from the top. We want to go to our multi-tool. Alright, deconstruct. Although, the problem we're going to have is we've got no room. Let's dump some of these plants in here. We don't need the flashlight. The thing is we can come back and grab a whole lot of this stuff anyway. We can do that off camera. And I'll do a lot of this dismantling off camera, but just initially. So we want to go deconstruct. Now we can start deconstructing everything. And we start to get the materials for them. Now this is only the tier 1 multi-tool, so it does take a bit of time. Which is why I'm not going to do a whole heap of it. But effectively we can take all of this apart. And we start to get some of the items back. So the only thing being with the MS Titan is it is still based off an old version, the old block styles. So there was a point where there was only one block style and then they separated into large and small blocks. and at that point they changed it so large blocks take 10 steel plate to craft. Well, these are the old hull cubes, and you can see that on the bottom right there, deconstruct hull cube grey. And if I deconstruct that, I only get 2 steel plate each time, so I'm only going to get 1 block back for each 5 of those. So it is very slow to do it, and to be honest, initially it's probably a little bit too slow. Once you get the tier 2 multi-tool, it's so much faster that it can be, you could argue that it's worthwhile. Things that are worthwhile taking out are things like these thrusters. Have we got room? Yeah, we got room. It'll take a bit of time to take it out, but you get a lot of stuff from that. So we got advanced CPUs, we got some flux coils. So you want to make sure you go around and take out, also decorative items, any of these sort of things you want to take out. But the blocks themselves, early on, not so much. Because the main reason that you want to do this is to save yourself resources. And to be honest, you're not really going to save yourself a lot of resources. So we want to take out that RCS. So any piece of equipment you see around the place, grab it. And you'll find that there are thrusters all over the place on these things. Well worth taking all of them out. So there'll be some up on top. There's probably some down below as well, buried in the ground. So they're the sort of things that you want to be taking out. But on things like the MS Titan, as I said early on, probably not worth grabbing the blocks. Alright, so probably what we want to quickly do then is I want to head over to our iron deposit, or one of our iron deposits. Which one? We'll go this one. There's 100% left. We haven't started on this one. It is near the forested area, so you need to be a little bit careful of spiders. They can be a bit nasty. Alright, we'll just swap to our tier 2 drill. We want to go resource mining. Now this has a few different things. Resource mining, terrain removal. So if you just want to remove terrain fast, basically use that. Does not give you anything back. So if you use it on ores, it'll remove it. It won't give you anything. Filler, so for filling up things, adding terrain. Flattening it, so flatten the land. And stone removal. So a few extra modes there with the tier 2. And does use those drill modules or drill charges. Okay, so where is it? Let's get close enough to it. That'll do. That's it there. And so this mine's a lot faster, has a larger range on it, and automatically picks up any ores. So you don't have to manually go and pick everything up afterwards. So you can see the sort of range it's got on it. It's got pretty good range. Still drilling. And that's the advantage of if you're able to get to a point of interest early on and loot some neodymium. And especially on a Kua, if you can get to one of the MS Titans and find some neodymium on there, because they're not that difficult to get to, they're not that well defended. Obviously no turrets or anything like that. Maybe the odd drone. We'll just mine a little bit more. Alright, so we got 123. That's okay. We'll do for now. Oh, get it out. Alright, so there's Hongo. Put back over to Hongo. So we've got some good iron deposits near us. Just stopped for a minute. The reason being, I wanted to pick up that aloe vera. Around the front. Alright. Good work. So we can chuck that in there. Crushed stone can go in there. And we will just do that. Grab those. We've got a bit of a restrum there, that's good. We will need a restrum. No problems with advanced CPUs at the moment. Now that we've looted, or we've dismantled those engines. I've got these oxygen bottles, I'm just going to use them now. Don't really need them. Just dump all of that stuff in there. Okay, the water bottle can go in there at the moment. Antidote injection can go in there. Aloe vera in there. Alright, so we now have our base starter. Some more drill modules, that's good. And we've got a few steel blocks. Well, we've got more iron, so we can make some more. But let's go back into our skill tree. we've got 73 available unlock points. So if we're going to build our base, there's a few things we want to make sure we've got. So we've got access to a small generator, that's mandatory. We need a fuel tank, which we've got there. Food processor, we have unlocked the cannon turret, which is good. We're going to need that. Unlock a repair station. Shouldn't need the ventilator. I'm going to unlock it, but we shouldn't need it at this point. Armored doors. Anything else in here? We want medic station, but we're a few levels off that. Yep. Alright, let's look under miscellaneous. Anything in here that we need to grab? No. Weapons. We could go shotgun. We do want to unlock the light armor. Hopefully we won't need to stay with the light armor too long. But if we need to, your armor does take damage, so its durability goes down. If we get to the point we need to craft some more, then we will definitely want that. We could do the sniper rifle. Let's unlock that. Let's start unlocking the weapons. We've got the shotgun. Okay. The other thing is we probably want to start looking at a hover vessel as well at some point. So for that we're going to need a generator. We need the fuel tank. We're going to want oxygen tanks. The reason we want oxygen tanks, even though we're on a Kua, is the cockpits are sealed. So you need some oxygen in the vehicle, otherwise you'll use your personal oxygen that's on you. O2 station, I'm not going to worry too much about that as yet. Gatling gun we will unlock because that will give us access to the minigun turret. Need an RCS. Every vehicle needs an RCS to be able to turn it. So we'll grab that. We need the hover engines because it's a hover vehicle. And we're going to grab a hover booster as well. Eventually we're going to end up with the drill module, but we haven't got access to that at the moment. Cockpit we need. What else do we need? We need, we got 18. Small thrusters, medium thrusters. We don't have enough to do the large thrusters, but that's okay. Got 7 for that. No, spotlights. Want some lights on the thing. Not worried about the mobile constructor at this stage. Can't afford it anyway. Could get the O2 station, but not too worried about that. Alright, so that's everything. That's everything, all the basic stuff that we would need to make a hover vessel. You can get away with probably less than that, but that's alright. That gets us going. And under tools, really, basically we've got texture and colour tools and things like that, but the next main thing is this thing, Multitool Tier 2. So, but we can't do that till level 12. Base we're okay with. We want these things, that's level 10. And then the next thing we're going to be looking at is the small vessel and unlocking stuff there. But we want to build our, start our base up, build our hover vessel. By then, we should be pretty well right to do that. Alright. So the sun's starting to go down. We're going out here with our iron. Pretty good. I'll chuck the iron in there, and we could probably then make line up another 50 of them. But the main thing when you're starting a base is as soon as you put that down and you activate it, the chances are you're going to start to get drone attacks come in. So one of the primary things that we want. Now we'll see what we can build and what we can't build here. I'm going to queue this up. We want a small generator for it. We want at least one fuel tank. We'll start off with one, just initially. We've got our constructor here, so I'm not too worried about that at this stage. Although I probably should be. I might live to regret that. Let's queue up just a few lights. Just so that we can put some light on them. And we're going to want an oxygen tank. Now you'll see here we've got small O2 tank and we've got O2 tank. And you'll see these colours above the in the top left hand corner on all the items. They correspond to the colours up here, and you'll see there's base, capital vessels, small vessels, hover vessels. So that tells you what you can use them on. So you want to make sure you're building the right thing. Also in the description you'll see there it says placeable, CVBA. So this one is placeable on the capital vessel and in the base. So we'll queue up one of those. We want to go into weapons. We want to make at least one cannon turret. I'm going to queue up 2 and see if we can't get away with making 2. And this uses 30mm bullets. So we get 50 at a time. So that'll be 500 bullets there. We'll queue up 1,000 and see if we can get that done. I may need to head out and actually do a bit more mining. But I can do that off camera. Also need to head over to back over to the MS Titan back part and grab the rest of the loot from there. I haven't looted, there were some more cargo boxes in the other MS Titan areas or parts. I haven't looted any of that yet because I don't like looting stuff off camera. Prefer to loot it on camera so you can see that I'm not spawning stuff in. So that's one thing I can guarantee with these playthroughs. They're all played in survival mode and nothing is ever spawned in. So it's played as intended. Well, hopefully as intended. But I think we're going to call the episode here. In the next episode, I think what we'll do is we will start off on the base. In fact, we'll probably start off just very, very quickly, going to the other 2 MS Titan things and just see what extra loot was there. And then we'll be starting off on our base here, and we'll look to get that up and running, or at least the beginnings of it. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Raid0AU, signing out.